When you're searching on the internet for information, it's important to remember that anyone can post information online. This tutorial will give you an idea of a method to use to determine if a website is trustworthy or not. It takes practice to be able to do this. We're going to use a fun little website called Free Forever Dog Island to practice the CRAAP test. The CRAAP test, which you can see over here on the left side of the screen, is an acronym to help us remember to look for currency, relevance, authority, accuracy, and purpose. We'll break each of these down as we look at this website. The first step in the CRAAP test is currency. Is the information published recently and regularly? And if what I'm looking for requires current information, will this website work for me? Also, do the links work? So let's look over here on the right side on the Dog Island website. It does have the current date, although that doesn't mean it was updated today. It could just be that it has an automatic date thing there. So if I scroll down a little more, I do see some events that are pretty recent. So that's a good sign. If the links are working or not, let's try more events. And that link worked. We'll try a few of the links at the top. And they seem to be functional. So far so good. Now, if I'm looking for general information about dogs, this might not be the best site because it's talking about dogs that are enjoying life on an island. Interesting. Let's go ahead and keep doing the test and see what happens. So relevance. If I want general information about dogs, I've already kind of looked and seen that it's not really telling me about dogs or like dog breeds or training or anything like that. Even if I look across the top, it's really not telling me those kinds of things. It's very readable, so at least I can understand what it's saying. I haven't looked at other sources yet, so I'll need to double check other websites later. Authority asks me who the publisher or author is, and things like, are they qualified to write on the topic, and does the website URL end in a certain domain, like com, edu, gov, org, or net. Edu and gov are generally more reliable. Com, org, and net usually have to be looked at more closely. Well, this happens to say dogisland.com at the top, so that's a little clue that I need to watch out. And a lot of times you can find information on the site by looking for an about page, sometimes a frequently asked questions. Here's company information. It's talking about putting dogs on an island without their people. That's kind of weird. Down here at the bottom is a disclaimer link. Sometimes that can be a clue. This says, this site was made in jest for the fun, love of dogs, and love of life. So that kind of tells me that this is a joke website. I could stop right there, but let's look at the rest of our questions. Is it reliable? Is it true? Well, since we know that this is a joke website, the answer to that is no. So I definitely wouldn't use this for research purposes now. And then the purpose of the site, what is their intention? And it sounds like this one is to entertain. So it wouldn't be a good site for me to get reliable information off of. So that's an example of using the CRAAP test to see if a website is reliable or not. And it takes practice to become a detective. In your assignment after this video, you will have a list of the CRAAP test criteria, and you will also have a few websites to look at to see if you can find out whether they are good if you were doing research or if they are something else.